What if you could build a career in sales where you don't just survive month to month, but actually dominate year after year for a lifetime? What if you could wake up every morning with total confidence, knowing you have a blueprint for success, no matter what the market, the competition, or your circumstances throw at you? What if you could look back years from now and see legacy built on excellence, influence, and impact? You don't have to guess your way through this business. You don't have to wing it hoping for luck or just fake it till you make it. You don't have to wonder if you have what it takes or settle for average results just because that's what everyone else is doing. See, today you will learn the 5 pillars that have been the foundation of my entire career. It's exactly what I used to build myself up to selling 60 plus cars a month. And you'll learn how to master in those 5 pillars your mindset, communicate like a professional, build a repeatable sales process, lead yourself and others, and create a brand that opens doors for you everywhere you go. You'll get practical exercises, real stories, and honest coaching you can use right away. So let's dig in, grab your notebook, get ready to reflect, and let's build your foundation for domination. The first pillar, mindset. See, it all starts with mindset because everything starts in your mind. Your beliefs, your habits, your resilience, these determine your results before you ever pick up the phone or greet a client. I'll never forget when I started in the automotive sales industry. Everybody said, you have to pay your dues. It'll take years to make it. But I refused to believe it. I decided, why not me and why not now? See, this belief changed everything for me, and it can change everything for you too. Here's what I want you to focus on. See, the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset is one thing. Are you open to learning and adapting, or do you believe your skills are set in stone? Legendary performers are always looking for ways to grow. They know there's always another level. And then there's resilience. Can you bounce back from setbacks, or do you let them define you? Everybody gets knocked down, but it's how you get back up that matters the most. Think about your daily habits. What are you doing when no one's watching? That's where real character is built. The little things you do in private show up in your results in public. And ask yourself, are you visualizing success? Are you setting powerful intentions every single day or just hoping for things to work out? The best in this business see their goals clearly before they ever achieve them. So here's a daily exercise for you. Every morning, take a minute to write down 3 things you're grateful for and 1 big goal you're chasing. It's going to prime your mind for positivity and action, and it sets the tone for your entire day. When you hit a setback at work, what's your first reaction? Let me tell you, mindset is a daily battle. Feed it with positive input. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, and never let your past define your future. Hey guys, I know a lot of you have been wanting to get to the next level. What I want you to do right now is text me. This is my personal cell. All you have to do is text me who you are and what you need help with to get to the next level. So go ahead, text me right now, 205-952-6224, and I will help you crush it. As well, I got a bonus for you. Scan this QR code and get into our free community and unlock some courses for you as well. Let's crush it together, and let's get back to the video. Pillar number 2, communication. And communication is sales, and sales is communication. Plain and simple. The way you speak, listen, write, and even use body language can make or break your deals. Early on, I lost a deal because I was so focused on my script that I missed what the client was really saying. I learned that day to listen more, talk less, and ask better questions. From then on, my closing ratio doubled. Here's what I want you to really work on this week, because these are the skills that separate the good from the great. First, active listening. Don't just hear the words. Pay attention to what's not being said. Listen for the emotion, the hesitation, the things your client might be holding back. Sometimes the real need is hidden between these lines. Next, get in the habit of asking powerful questions. Don't settle for surface level answers. Dig deeper. Ask, why is that important to you? Or, can you tell me more about that? The best discoveries come from the second and the third question, not just the first. I also want you to start reading and adapting to DISC personalities. Know who you're talking to. Is your client a driver, an influencer, a supporter, or a calculator? When you understand their style, you can connect faster and communicate in a way that actually lands. And don't forget your nonverbal cues. Eye contact, tone of voice, posture. These things speak louder than words. Are you showing confidence and care, or are you closed off? Check yourself and make adjustments in the moment. So here's an exercise for you. Find a colleague and do a little role play. One of you is the client, the other of you is the sales rep. Now practice asking open-ended questions and then reflect back on what you hear. Switch roles and see how it feels on both sides. This is where your communication skills get sharpened, by practicing, not just thinking about it. Which area of communication do you want to improve the most? Remember, communication is a skill, not a talent. Practice, get feedback, and always aim to leave people feeling understood and respected. Pillar 3 is going to be the sales process. See, a legendary career isn't built on luck. It's built on repeatable and proven systems. The sales process is your roadmap. When I started, I'd wing it every time, or just go in straight for the close. Sometimes I'd get lucky, but more often I'd lose the deal. Once I committed to a process, greeting, needs discovery, presentation, demonstration, negotiation, close, my results skyrocketed. Now here's what I want you to start focusing on. These are the fundamentals that will set you apart. First, lock in on the 10 steps of the sale. I want you to picture it like a customer is eating an ice cream cone, one lick at a time. Like each lick is going through each step of the process all the way down till they finish eating the ice cream cone. Now you can't skip steps in this. You can't go straight to eating the bottom of the ice cream cone because it's all going to leak out everywhere. So I want you to master each layer, and your process will then become solid. Next, get really good at needs discovery. That means asking the right questions, really listening to the answers, and matching your solutions to what the client actually cares about. Don't just assume. Dig deep and find out what matters. And when it comes to the objection handling, use the last method. Listen, acknowledge, solve, and transition. Don't get defensive. Don't argue. Just work through it with your client and show them you're on their side. And don't forget about follow-up and aftercare. Too many salespeople drop the ball after the sale, but that's where loyalty is built. Keep checking in, keep serving, and you'll turn one-time buyers into lifelong clients. Here's an exercise for you. Write out your current sales process step by step. Where do you lose the most deals? Where can you improve your consistency? Be honest with yourself. This is where real growth starts. Which step of the sales process do you find most challenging? Now remember, systems set you free. The more you commit to your process, the more predictable and scalable your results will become. Pillar 4 is going to be leadership. Whether you have a title or not, you're a leader of yourself, your clients, and your peers. Leadership is about influence, not authority. In sales, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you show up and lead by example. That means being the one who gets to work early, who's willing to help a teammate without being asked, and who stays calm when everything around you feels chaotic. People watch what you do more than they listen to what you say. Here's what really matters. First, it's about self-leadership. You've got to hold yourself accountable. Nobody's going to do it for you. Are you keeping your promises to yourself? Are you pushing yourself to get better every day, even when nobody's watching? Second, it's about leading your clients. Your job isn't to push them into a decision, it's to guide them. Show them the way, answer their questions, and help them make the best choice for their situation. Be the trusted advisor, not the pushy salesperson. Next, there's leading your team. That means collaborating, encouraging each other, and holding each other accountable. When you lift up the people around you, the whole team wins. Don't be afraid to give a compliment, share a tip, or check in on someone who's struggling. And finally, it's about developing others. Don't keep your knowledge to yourself. Share what you've learned. Celebrate your teammates' wins as much as your own. When you help others grow, you grow too. What's your biggest leadership opportunity right now? Leadership just isn't a title or a position. It's a daily choice. Every morning you decide, am I going to show up fully? Am I going to do the right thing even when it's hard or nobody's watching? Real leaders don't just focus on their own climb. They reach back and lift others as they go. It's about setting the standard, living your values, and making sure you're bringing people with you on the journey. That's how you build a team, a reputation, and a legacy that lasts. Every day, make the choice to lead by example and help someone else rise. That's what true leadership looks like. Pillar 5 is going to be branding. So your brand is your reputation, what people say about you when you're not in the room. In today's world, your brand is built online and offline. I built my brand by following up, sending thank you notes, and sharing helpful content on social media. Soon people came to me, not just for cars, but for advice, referrals, and even speaking engagements. Here's what I want you to really focus on if you want to build a brand that stands out. Because being the best at what you do isn't enough if nobody knows your story or recognizes your value. First, it's about consistency. Every single interaction you have, whether it's a handshake, a phone call, a follow-up text, or even how you show up on social media, shapes your brand. People remember the little things. One bad moment can undo 100 good ones. So be intentional. Show up the same way every time with integrity, professionalism, and heart. Next, lean into storytelling. Don't be afraid to share your journey. Where you started, what you've overcome, the values that drive you, and the wins you've helped your clients achieve. Stories connect people to you on a deeper level. When you share your experiences, your lessons, and even your failures, you become relatable and memorable. Don't overlook social media though. It's not just a place to post deals or inventory. It's your platform to educate, inspire, and engage. Share tips, answer questions, celebrate your clients, and let people see the real you. The more value you give, the more your audience will grow, and so will your reputation. And finally, focus on reputation management. Handle complaints with grace. Don't get defensive and don't pass the blame. Listen, respond with empathy, and do your best to make things right. And don't be shy about asking for reviews. A simple, would you mind sharing your experience, goes a long way. A review will build trust and it will bring new clients in the door. The biggest truth though is that you can be the very best at what you do, but if no one knows you, if no one recognizes your name or your story, you'll still struggle. The best can fail in silence while someone less skilled but more visible thrives. So put yourself out there. Be consistent. Tell your story. Show up online and protect your reputation. Because that's how you make sure your greatness gets noticed. What's the first impression you want clients to have for your brand? Your brand is your legacy. It's not just your logo or your business card. It's the feeling people get every time they interact with you. You're building that legacy every single day. One conversation, one handshake, one follow-up at a time. Every time you answer the phone, every time you solve a problem, every time you show up with integrity and a servant's heart, you're adding another brick to your brand. It's the little things done consistently that people remember. You might not see the results right away, but over time, those small positive interactions stack up. That's how you build a reputation that lasts long after the deal is done. So be intentional. Treat every moment as a chance to build your legacy, because that's what people will talk about, and that's what will follow you for the rest of your career. These 5 pillars: mindset, communication, sales process, leadership, and branding. They're your foundation for domination. Master them and you'll not only sell more, you'll build a career and a reputation you can be proud of. So remember, domination starts with the decision. Are you ready to build your foundation?